and you're sitting there eating a bagel.
Look, this is for the viewers out there. This is relevant, right? Does this not look like a record? It's got grooves. Listen.
It's kind of a long shot.
It's a little bit of a stretch. These are Dave's bagels, by the way. Dave's Killer Bread Bagels.
Who's Dave?
This is actually a really incredible story. This dude was in and out of prison for like 10 years. And then he cleaned his life up and he went and he started a bagel company, or he joined a bagel company that his brother was doing or something like that. And they make these incredible bagels, or bread. It's a bread company, but they make bagels and bread. And they hire ex-convicts.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah.
Where are they out of?
I'm not sure. I don't know. But it's really inspiring because it's inspiring, but then also you eat their bagels and it's just like the texture and the flavor, they got everything going on. So that's not record related, but it's, I don't know. They're it's worth mentioning. So if you're looking for a new bagel to add to your repertoire.
So today we're doing our first contest video. Which is for Isaac at Blind Island.
Shout out to Isaac. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Isaac. So we're supposed to be pairing a drink with a record.
Right.
And it's too early in the morning to drink.
Right.
But I've got just the thing here. But you go first.
Okay.
I went first last time.
Yeah, so like you saw, I'm not actually drinking what my drink is because it's like 9:40 right now. So, but the record that I picked, you're gonna like this one.
All right.
Look at that glare.
One of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, this. Before I talk about the drink, should I talk about the drink or should I just talk about this record first? I mean,
talk about the record.
I'm sure most people know.
It might be the only album in the history of modern rock music where every song on the record is a single.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like the whole record, every song kind of stands up on its own.
There's no filler.
Yeah. And also, I gotta get my glare figured out, but what a fun album cover. Look at that. Here's all the cats on the back. Yeah, so this is Creedence Clearwater Revival. I think most people probably know who they are, or at least would like recognize their songs. But this one has like almost all of their famous hits on it. You know,
and it's not a greatest hits record.
What?
And it's not a greatest hits record.
Right. They just wrote a killer record. Looking out my back door, run through the jungle. Damn, who'll stop the rain? Long as I can see the light. Like. These are like up in all of them basically, and yeah, they've. I don't want to say they've fallen into obscurity. I'm sure like the people who listen to them still enjoy them, but they're not. I mean, no one mentions them like they'd mention the Beatles or like, I don't know, Pink Floyd or any of the bands from, the last century. But yeah, they just have like they have a really unified sound. Like John Fogerty's got this really dirty, swampy, like tremolo guitar going on, and it
was really the perfect Americana mix.
Yeah,
they may have started Americana. Yeah. I don't even know.
Yeah, because they really get into like good rock and roll, and like sometimes a little bit of country, sometimes a little bit of blues. Like they just kind of mix it in. Almost a jam band feel, but they don't really go too far out of bounds. They kind of stick with, the context of the song, but they jam out and they get into like good grooves and you can kind of just get lost in the music.
And it's all got that swampy kind of feel to it.
So this one, I've heard a couple other records of theirs. This one to me, I think is the strongest. And it was great because in college, like all of my friends were musicians, and I guess the ones that I was hanging out with, like all their, like, because my dad turned me on to this band, obviously, and all of their dads, I think, turned them on to Creedence Clearwater Revival too. So it was cool. I got to listen to, we would hang out and listen to like Creedence, which is what they did 50 years ago, but it was like now, but it was still like, this is good college music. You know what I mean? To have in the background while you're hanging out. Oh,
And they did play at Woodstock.
yes, they did.
They weren't on the original albums, but they did release the Live at Woodstock show this year on vinyl. It's pretty good.
I bet. Yeah. So
Yeah, I think they played. Didn't they play at like 3 a.m?
Yeah, I think it was really dark. He had this story like he couldn't even tell if anybody was out there.
Yeah, and there was 500,000 people out there.
Right. But in the like they were all in the mud. And also did you see the new Woodstock documentary? I guess it's not new. It came out like almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah, I think it.
That was really good. I thought.
Yeah, how'd you like to be the guy that slept through the Creedence show?
What?
How'd you like to be the guy that slept through the Creedence show at Woodstock?
It must have been some pretty strong medicine, I would imagine.
There's probably a lot of people that slept through that show.
I mean, I think it was just music nonstop, so you had to sleep.
Yeah, well, you had to sleep sometime.
What a rough decision to be out there and like every single band. You're like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm seeing these people, and it's like 3 a.m. So my drink of choice for this, I'm not going to edit it in, but I'll put a picture up or something, is a White Russian. And when I tell people I drink White Russians, they laugh at me, which I think is very bizarre. Because like it's like kind of a desserty kind of drink, but they'll be like, oh, it's such a girly drink. It's like, first of all, get your head out of the 20th century. We're in the 21st century now. There's no such thing as a girly drink, okay?
So it's an expression of your feminine side?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's exactly what it is. You can, it's part of embracing my feminine side. The White Russian is all about balance. You know what I mean? Because you have the bitter of the vodka, then you have the sweet of the Kahlua and usually the cream, but I don't do dairy, so I do oat milk, which is pretty spectacular.
Oatmeal?
Oat milk.
Oat milk.
Yeah. Which is oat milk. If you're looking, if anybody's out there, not that you come to these vlogs for milk alternatives, but if you're looking for a milk alternative, oat milk for me, I think is like the best one.
So it's the hippie version of a White Russian?
Yeah, which is what this is all about. And so I should explain the reason that I picked a White Russian for this is because like Creedence is like the dude's favorite band from The Big Lebowski, who I have on my shirt. I guess it's implied. Like there's a lot of other music in that movie, but he's like driving around listening to Out My Back Door, and when they do the handoff scene with the briefcase, they play Run Through the Jungle, which is so brilliant. And then there's like a whole ordeal when his car gets stolen, and the cops are over. He's like, yeah, and there were like a bunch of Creedence tapes in there. Do you think you'll be able to find those? There's like a huge emphasis put on it. So I thought that was good. Everybody needs to start drinking White Russians, and guys need to get over that. Okay, like this is the 21st century. Get in on the White Russian thing. You're depriving yourself of something that's really enjoyable. So that's my record, and that's my drink.
I'm impressed.
I put a lot of thought into it. Oh wait,
yeah,
I'm not done yet. Because I also, as a throwback to I just spilled tea all over the place. As a throwback to the last episode, I got my dude pants on. There we go.
Well, that seems only fitting.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Can we put this on pause so I can clean up this tea that I just spilled?
Garrett.
We'll just take a quick 2-minute break while I can mop it up so it doesn't stain.
All right. So the record I chose, arguably the best rockabilly record of all time, Rockin' with Wanda. This is an original Capitol pressing of this. which I bought for $1 at a thrift shop. Here's the back. It's not just Rockin' with Wanda, it's Rockin' with Wanda. But check that out.
That's great artwork.
Yeah. You ever heard this?
No.
It's Rip Your Face Off, Rockabilly. Just amazing stuff.
Wow.
Check out the song lineup. Rock Your Baby, Fujiyama, Mama, You're the One for Me, Did You Miss Me, Cool Love, Honey Bop, Hot Dog, That Made Him Mad, Baby Loves Him, Mean Man, You Turned Into a Stranger, Donna Wanna, and I Gotta Know.
Those are all like the most 50s.
Those are the most classic rockabilly titles ever.
Yeah.
So check out the record. It's one of those Capitol Gold series.
Oh, wow.
So there's this little town about 4 miles from here that you can drive out to get to Highway 94 called Pipersville. And there used to be a secondhand shop. And I would stop there looking for records. And it was always the typical big band kind of stuff.
Right.
Never found anything. One day I walked in and this was sitting on the top of the pile.
Wow.
So paid $1.
That's incredible.
So I'm going to pair that with a 50-year-old bottle of Johnny Walker Red Scotch.
That's great.
So you know why they made these small bottles, right? You ever seen one of these?
So you buy more? I don't know.
So you can put it in your back pocket. So when you're wearing your bib overalls, you can put it in, you know, and you're going to the barn dance, the rockabilly barn dance.
Right.
Put this in your back pocket. Put your shirt over it. You're good.
Wow.
So a friend of mine's parents had a bar in Gary, Indiana for like 60 years. And his mom died a few years back. So they went down into the basement and there was a box, like a case of this scotch. So he doesn't drink scotch. So he sold me the entire case. So this is a sealed bottle.
Wow.
You know? And this stuff kind of turns to silky dust after decades. I mean, it's really mellow.
Yeah.
So, you know, it wouldn't work with a rockabilly record if it was 100-year-old scotch, but this was sort of cheap scotch, I guess, in the day. And the fact that it's in the small bottle so you can put it in your back pocket, go to the dance.
Yeah, it's nice that they took people's alcoholism into account with the design.
Yeah, and this is it's got the embossed bottle here that says Scotland. I don't even know if they make this stuff in Scotland anymore. It's probably made in China, like everything. But yeah, it's got the little award sticker here, you know, made in Scotland, still sealed.
Sweet.
So this is for you, Garrett.
Okay.
Next time I see you.
Yeah, I'll take a sip.
So yeah, I think it's the perfect pairing. You know, a great rockabilly record with kind of cheap scotch.
Yeah.
And 50-year-old scotch from that period.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow. I think we killed it.
Yeah.
I think we got some pretty good picks. Yeah. So now you don't sell scotch, but what you do sell is records. So if someone's got a drink they like and they don't have a record that goes well with it, what do they do?
Well, they get up and they pack a lunch and they put their little small bottle of scotch in their back pocket. They come down to Paramount Record Shop, 402 East Main Street in Watertown, and spend the day digging.
Yeah.
We got in a monster jazz collection last week. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of it sold already.
I bet.
But
I would imagine there's probably some pretty good stuff in there that people are not noticing.
well, put it this
Yeah.
way. You've seen my collection,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I took home 3 records last night that I don't even remember pricing.
Yeah.
But they're records that I needed for my collection.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's still a lot of good stuff. The bins are full.
Like look at this. I'm just gonna show this off briefly. I know this isn't part of the regularly scheduled programming, but look at this.
A white label promo.
Yeah. Like where are you gonna find stuff like this? Like
Show them the label. Show
What?
them the record. Or show them the record. Now this is something you don't see every day.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
So yeah, Isaac was down there last Friday. And
Oh, I thought he was going down this Friday.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Coming back for another deep dive.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it was incredible. So I came in. Should I tell them this? Should I kind of tell them the story about like helping you out with it?
Yeah.
So,
except this is supposed to be like a 3-minute video.
Ken, I don't know. I think this is funny to share. So Ken tells me he's going to pick up this collection, and I said, "Do you need like another car to come and help and haul it?" And he goes, "No, I don't think so." And also of course with the COVID thing, I don't want to freak him out. So I'm like, all right, that makes sense. But then you called me on Thursday, and you said, "I need someone to come in. I need you to come in and help so we can make some flip videos so we can advertise for it." So I walked in, and I looked around and I started going, "Holy shit! Oh my god! What is that?" So every time I flipped a record, I like lost my mind. And he goes, "That's why I didn't bring you, because if you did that when we went to this guy's house, he was going to start jacking up his prices like to like $1 million, because I just couldn't believe all the stuff I was seeing."
Yeah, you got to work on your game face.
Yeah, I guess, but for that one it was hard. But that's also a good segue to guys. Ken buys records and he pays good prices for them, like for real. So if you're walking in and you see a record that's like $15 and you're like, "Why can't I get this for $5?" It's because he's treating the records with respect and he's not ripping people off. Okay, and that's already pretty good prices for the area. So if you're selling records and you want to actually get paid for them, like
bring him down.
Yeah, bring him to Ken, because he knows how to like evaluate them and he'll actually like pay you what they're worth.
All right, so we're good. Next week we're gonna do the Miles Davis.
Oh sure.
Video.
Yeah, I don't have any of his like stuff from the first quintet though, so that's gonna be all on you. But other than that,
yeah, we're gonna rank 5 Miles Davis records, our 5 favorite. Cool. Which, by the way, is one of the records I got from that collection.
Nice.
A first pressing kind of blue.
Oh right.
Like my favorite jazz record.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, get ready for some Miles.
Come back next week. You're gonna see some stuff.
Groovy. All right. Well.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody.
Shout out to Isaac.
Shout out to Isaac. Go check out his channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to ours if you haven't already. And yeah, and enjoy the winter weather and listen to records. All right. Bye, everybody.
See ya.